Looks like he knows we're here.
Wow,
Hey.
learned so quickly.
This will be the end of my leash for a little
I
bit
would
here.
turn and leave
zoom
if
in?
somebody showed up in my house and started
Sure.
screaming too.
Started screaming, yeah. You'd at least face away from them.
Yeah. Maybe keep like a careful side eye on it, on that, sort of like this one's doing.
Why are you screaming?
Why are you at my house?
So that's Cusk.
Cuskiel.
Cuskiel.
It looks like a giant tadpole.
It does.
Just gotta wait a few million years and it'll become a frog.
A cusk frog. The bathy pathy down below.
Yeah.
Oh, a crabby sea spidery thing
Yeah.
up top here. What's going on
Where? What?
What is that? Is
Oh,
that a
yeah.
crab?
I
Okay.
don't know.
there? Go ahead and zoom.
Zooming in.
Sea spider.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sea spider.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Big
that's a
picnic
cool
on
one.
it. That's awesome.
Is
It's
it?
just as related to a spider as a seahorse is to a horse. A
Yes,
land horse.
that's true. Land horse. Land human.
Land human. All right, come wide, please.
All right, coming wide. Well spotted.
They're so cool.
That's a hard one to spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, our fish friend's still here.
Yeah, there is a Hall of 3 up in there.
There it is. You were right. Not a rock at all.
What's that cucumber over to the right?
There's a
Yeah,
hall
that's
door
what
in
I'm
there.
mentioning.
Okay, we know what that is. Okay.
Are there Paramerissia in that guidebook?
I don't think so. I will look for you though.
I want to see how my thing is held time. Pretty good. Better than I expected, actually.
There are not, Miles.
'Cause these do look like Paramerissia.
Yeah.
Soon as it's gonna be there for
Just-
another 2 hours.
Yeah. You're just dreaming of Gulf of Mexico corals.
I mean, that's the basis of my knowledge, so
Yeah.
kind of the only place to fall back to.
You're like, I'm hallucinating. Gulf of Mexico.
Where's the bee's camera?
What's that?
I like to imagine it
red
safely snuggled
thing.
in a bed
That's a
somewhere.
shrimp.
Like
It's a shrimp. Okay.
Hopefully it's still working.
Can you give me a bump, please, Wayne?
I'm sorry? Oh,
Can
bump.
you bump, yeah.
Why the bump, Trevor?
Because there's a like a shroud vignetting thing around the outside. So come full wide there, Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
You see
See
the
the
black
corners?
corners?
Oh,
Yeah, so bumping in gets those out of the shot. Makes it look
Okay.
better. What's this stick?
well,
Zoom in, please.
these are really neat
All right.
Is this bamboo?
straight lines in this lava.
Yeah. Ooh. Sorry. A little
Nice. Oh,
Spicy. I think I see a black band there. It's hard to see. It's very dense.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple black bands in there. It's bamboo. Bambooey. Or am I wrong?
I don't know. I don't see him yet.
I don't know
You are
anymore.
bamboozled, Trevor. Bedtime.
Oh, boop. There we
Bonk.
go. On the rock. I'm mesmerized.
Yeah, I don't feel like I see a band.
There's one.
You see it?
There?
And where's the other one I saw? There's one.
I see the little kind of like fat connectors one to the next, but they're not
No, maybe not.
black.
Maybe I'm a liar.
What else can it be though?
Could be a
Right.
could be a black coral with
Coming wide.
just tissue over it, like the skeletons, and because the skeletons are black on black corals, except when they're not. Except when they're covered in colorful tissue. I don't know. I'm flipping through the guide too soon now.
These linear
bump me, Wayne.
flows are interesting.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they really are.
Bump.
Just streaming straight down the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Do you think it could be a straight Chrysogorgia?
I don't know.
Yeah. Or, actually, I wish there were page numbers. There's a clade D1 whip Isidae coral that isn't shaped like a lyre, and it looks a lot like that. Lepidopsis.
Yeah.
This rock right dead center, below the lasers, looks like a snail.
Yeah, I see that.
All right, I'm gonna come back up the slope a bit and get more properly oriented.
Miles, how far have we gone along the edge here?
From the turn, we have gone half a nautical mile. So about 900 meters.
Nice.
Fish. Fish.
Are you parched?
Me?
I was like, fish.
Almost looks like a brain.
What
matter
was
here.
it?
This is a brain, yeah.
Was it an eel?
It's alive.
It's a grenadier.
Yeah.
I saw the spike.
It's gonna be Babby tonight.
Not Bobby?
Not Bobby.
I love these kind of glancing angles when we look down. You know, you really feel like, I feel like you can see the steepness in
Yeah.
such a cool way when kind of pivot like this. Bye-bye.
Bye, bottom.
Wow.
Don't fall.
You can look at all of them now. Wow.
Wow, that's a lot.
Do we want to fire another bottle here?
Looks like there's a heart carved in the rock.
Let's do it.
That seems
Let's do it.
like a
Let's
good
do
plan.
it. Yeah.
Come on, team.
We got 10
Yeah.
minutes to kill.
Oh, we'll kill that 10 minutes in a hurry.
10 minutes to science, you mean?
10 minutes
Science.
Full wide, please, Wayne.
Full.
Can we check out the corals later, maybe?
We've got 13 minutes. We're gonna fire a Niskin, and what? We'll hit each of these. Yeah. Sounds like a good plan.
Roger.
I like Suna as a reality check on things.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, can we please actually do science?
All right.
I have to write it down,
Put
you know.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
port or Niskins, yeah. Port.
Mhm.
All right.
Perfect.
All right. Pulling 9. Stuffing into Mongo and not pulling 9. Okay, there's. Oh, ooh,
Almost.
Mamma mia.
You mean 10.
I don't want to mean 10. Work with me, work with me. There we go.
Got 9.
That should be 9.
Yep.
Boom.
Boom.
Nice.
Boom goes the dynamite.
All right. That leaves us 11 minutes to get these corals.
Someone's got a hot mic. Real hot mic.
Was that me?
I don't know.
No, it's back row.
Rob. Classic back row.
Classic
Yeah,
back
for-
row.
It wasn't
For
me.
next shift, for those that don't
Play.
speak frequently, just mute your microphone.
No, don't mute. Stay on SPL and talk with us. Just mute yourself if you're going to wiggle it around.
Don't listen to her. Mute your mic.
All right, Wayne, you could bump me in now, please.
Okay.
I'm all done.
Okay.
So I'm going to be out of view of Argus, but we'll check out these corals, and then we'll zip out ahead for handover.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds like
Or you can
a
stay here
plan.
and we'll get Argus over deep water and
Oh,
then
this
stop
is
the ship.
perfect timing
Yeah,
because
that's
Steve
fine.
is here.
You can stop it now if you want.
Yay, Steve, tell
Pull your
us.
head.
Let's get it going a little bit more.
'Kay. What do you want to see here, Suna?
Corals.
All right, here they are.
All right.
You
there
just
you go.
zoom in one of those.
Okay, go ahead and zoom.
I'm zooming.
Let's check these
Not
two out.
that one.
Not
When
that
we can see the
one.
branches. Yeah.
Any one, but not that one.
Yeah, that the
Wow.
yellow ones.
Yellow one eye.
Okay.
Now that
Man.
Steve's here,
You know
do
what?
we have
Actually,
an idea on
actually
this?
come full wide for a sec, Wayne.
Okay, coming for what? You want to get horizontal to him?
I want to get a real stable shot so Suna can see everything.
Yeah. Let's. Oh, I see. You're gonna touch. All right.
Okay, go ahead and zoom.
Okay. Zooming in.
Let's get real tight on that so you can see all the polyps and everything. I'm going to risk a bump up with a camera.
Much.
That's all right.
as-
Nice.
Let me know when you're good there, Suna, and I'll move along.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, you want to spin around
gonna
and
do a
keep
slow-
Argus in view?
slow
Or
pull
keep
back.
Herc in view?
Chris is your intern.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's why I didn't respond at first.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Miles. His name is Jake.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Are you good, Suna?
Forgive
So,
me.
can
Forgive
we-
me.
That's
can-
all right.
Can you point
Okay.
to the one that's just off the screen, just for a different
I'm gonna write
perspective?
Paragorgia for now.
Just off the screen.
No, to the right, to that
That-
one, the one with the black background.
I cannot. No, as full right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, let's come
I
wide.
see.
Move
Coming
along.
wide.
Yes, you can keep going. Spin your heading around to the right. Cool. All right. We're probably going to, next shift's going to continue that way. Okay, so I'll probably just put Herc right here.
Okay.
Awesome. So we're going to get set up to hand over the watch. Thanks, everyone, for exploring with us. It's been super fun answering your questions and sharing the dive with
I
you.
didn't see which one it was.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see? Babby? Bobby.
Babby.
12 to 4
Babby
will
Argus.
Babby Argus. 12 to 4 will carry this dive to completion with the recovery of
Or
4 a.m., which is in 4 hours from now, in Hawaii Standard Time.
Yeah. She's one of the one. So they're all the same except for the other one.
So to review this shift,
It is broken.
I think
Wow.
the highlight was the decorator crab and
Oh,
the
pretty
spiky
cool.
crab
Yep, those were both cool.
That was a
I
dandy,
like-
yeah.
I
and
liked-
that glass sponge.
That was really awesome too. I liked giant fish
Oh. Do we want to? No. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I liked giant fish. What
Giant
else did I
fish.
like? I like Trevor's explanation of taking us
Three-phase.
through the
Yes.
phase power. Log that as an audio highlight. Maybe
Oh,
expect
boy.
to see that in a future engineering video.
Pretty layperson terms there.
It's great.
Look at this squishy bit. Gonna
Oh.
zoom in on him, Wayne.
Yep. Getting them.
Cool.
Look at that. Just when you thought your shift was over.
It's not over till relief is here.
Oh, that's one of the swimming
I need some
sea
focus there.
cucumbers that
Yeah,
we're
it's a
trying.
Pelagothuria.
Yeah,
Do I
Pelagothuria.
need glasses? I do need
No,
glasses.
I think it needs
Look how
focus.
shiny he is. Do we want to try and slurp him?
We got one yesterday of that.
Oh, you
which is
did.
pretty cool.
Wayne, can you change the focus on that? Get him in
Yeah.
focus. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. Beautiful.
Whoop, he's getting
Whoa.
closer.
Yep. He'll do that.
He's getting
Hi.
a lot closer. He's getting a lot closer.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
All right.
Need a
Full
little bit
wide.
less. Full wide
And
Very
you can
cool.
give it a bump in.
and
Thanks.
bump.
Well, great watch, everybody. I'm handing over to my relief. morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Guten Morgen.
Good morning.
Uh,
I guess we'll go ahead and start calling it morning.
Dobre jutro.
It's International UFO Day.
Is that a holiday?
It's interesting. No altitude
Happy
on
holidays?
Argus anywhere.
Oh, I thought you meant the holiday.
Why is the they changed the range? Oh, that's what they've done.
30 meter, yeah. Good night.
Nav talks. We are streaming, as you may have guessed. 0.2 knots. The bearing is 215.
215 or 315?
215.
215.
215.
Okay.
The vehicles appear to be on a 315-ish.
Yes, because if you look at the topography here, you want to be in the orientation that you are currently in.
Ah.
We are strafing along this this steep slope.
So they're doing lateral action then, are they?
We are, yeah, that's where we're going. What's up, Steve?
How's it going?
Here's a zoom out, what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any thoughts on the plan?
Yeah.
He does. Knew you would.
Let's hear them.
So how far, let's see, up to what contour did they go at waypoint 5.1? Okay, so they said it gets pretty flat up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like they did go up there.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking.
What are you thinking?
You're thinking we should get over to the steep bits.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think that would be a reasonable assumption. Yeah, let's keep going kind of on this track.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do we want to go out to 7 or do you want to cut to 8?
At our current depth, our recovery time should be around an hour and a half plus a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorting all that out. If there's a Niskin to be had, probably 45 to 50 minutes. So should be thinking about it around 2 o'clock. So I don't know about transiting over too far.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well.
Losing time, not on bottom.
Yeah. How far have we gone since waypoint 5.1?
Waypoint 5.1.
That was where they took that right angle turn there.
To now. We've gone about 1 kilometer.
Okay. Let's push upslope a little bit, peek over the top, and see what we see.
Push up slope.
One more time.
All right, so I'm going to adjust our little track here. Do you want to go directly there or just kind of ease over this way?
You can ease it over.
All right, so I'm going to change the track line to due east.
Roger.
Sorry, due west. And you'll still kind of be oriented roughly in the way you are, but we'll eventually be getting shallower and shallower.
Right.
Bridge nav. Can we change track line bearing to 270, maintain speed 0.2 knots? Thank you.
Can we zoom on that white stock coming into mid-frame now?
Sure.
Yeah, so our plans are we can factor this into our plans, but we're gonna need to. We have 2 Niskins so far taken, so we need to get a background sample around 20 meters or so coming off bottom.
Can you push in there a bit, please, video?
So that'll take, say, 10 minutes.
Looks like there's 3 popped.
3 popped?
Yeah,
okay.
we have 3.
3 Niskins. That's even better than 2. So then 1 more Niskin will make 4 for a background.
Roger.
We can get that on the way up, can we?
Yeah, on the way up, you know, something like 20, 30 meters off bottom.
Roger.
Tell my please video.
All right, that's good. Just wanted to check what that was, but it's bamboo. Thanks.
Sure thing.
I was saying downstairs that not as many sponges here as you would expect. This is kind of prime sponge land. What's the current doing right around here? Where's it moving to?
Let's have a look. It's pushing basically from left to right now.
Yeah, so that's opposite of what it was like down deeper, because it was coming kind of from northeast towards the southwest. This is more like southwest towards the northeast. Am I right about that?
Yeah, it's about 255 to 45 is the angle I would say it's turning at.
That is interesting.
Well, you're moving that direction, so.
Yeah, but when I let go, still seems that way.
Yeah, it does to me too.
Still moving you?
Yeah. So. I'm gonna come down a little bit there on the delta there, Dan.
Roger, coming down. Need a valley port on Argus.
A valley port?
Yeah, current sensor.
Those contours are still 5 meters, Nev?
That's correct.
Okay.
Peanut butter mouth.
I'm just going to go by your delta, Jess, because we're hanging out over the deep end here.
Yeah, sounds good.
So we're at 1562.
What do you want, 20 or more?
20's good, I think.
20's good?
Yeah.
Your little tail is happy, sticking straight up.
I suspect you'll still have to go along as you're going until Argus starts to feel this westward move.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you'll, as we do feel that move, you'll just have to make sure we're at a point along the slope that's slightly ahead of Argus, because we will be going slightly up slope until we get to the top.
Roger. Yeah, I'm just paralleling right now the contour,
That's
or the ship, rather.
Yeah, that's perfect for now.
Yeah, those are all Plexauridae.
Awesome,
Call them
thank you.
Plexauridae.
Just
And
our
then
future up.
there's also some Chrysogorgiids here. Hey, do 3 o'clock position on the far right, just on the edge of the screen now. I see a stalk sticking up from the sediment. It looks a little weird. So exactly 3 o'clock.
Is it this guy you're
Right
talking
there,
about?
yep. Can we do a quick zoom there?
Roger. I'll get you framed up here a bit. Alright, video, go ahead and push in there.
Oh, it is a sea pen, Umbellula.
Pull that video and pull back a little bit. It's good.
Yeah. All right.
Good.
Get a good capture and then move on. It's odd that it was facing upslope. It's not common that they face upslope, but
Let me know you get your capture there.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, come wide, please, video.
As far as I can tell, all of these yellow fans are one species.
Steve, did you see earlier, I want to say it was around 8 o'clock, there was they ended up chasing a fish, but we briefly saw this bright red crinoid, stalked crinoid.
Yeah.
What was that? I don't think we'd seen that yet.
I did not see that. I was seeing the inside of my eyelids at the time.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
But so there's very few in this area.
Come
bright
down a
red.
bit more for you.
Roger.
Sorry.
Stalked
Slip it
crinoid.
on the winch.
Uh-huh.
No worries.
There's a stalked crinoid.
I believe it was.
Okay. Well, on the first dive, we saw a very similar looking crinoid, Proesocrinus ruberimus. It's pretty widespread along the equator here. We've seen it as far west as the Phoenix Islands and Helen and Baker. It was sampled there, I believe. I think it was recently described too. But
it was really vibrantly red.
Yeah. So the species name ruberimus comes from the Latin name for red.
Yeah, I was gonna guess if it was ruby related.
Yeah. Alright, there's some interesting relief here.
It's kind of pretty.
Actually, that red, now that I'm familiarizing myself with these stalked crinoids, it's in its own family, in fact. Okay, so that wasn't the one that was recently described. That was described in 78.
There it is. I have a picture pulled up on HiPAC Plan.
Yep, that's the one.
Cool.
That's
Seems to have a lot of arms on it.
Yeah.
It's a little palm tree.
So believe it or not, it was first sampled off of the Philippines on an albatross expedition. 1910.
I think we're starting to feel that move a bit.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But it wasn't elevated to a family until the 70s.
You say 1910?
1910,
Wow.
First sampled, yeah, probably by a trawl or something, or a very primitive ROV.
Primitive ROV in 1910.
That was a joke.
One of those steam-powered ones.
Yeah.
I like your sarcasm voice.
It's
hard to discern.
Couple guys on these bicycle-powered
Hamster-powered.
Yeah.
You have to yell out of a megaphone, like, bring it up 5 more meters.
Yeah. Just.
There's some trivia. When was the first trip down to the trench in the Bell?
Oh, I don't know.
No cheating now to internet people.
At a day and a time and a year and a place. Yes, I win. Yes.
You have to be more specific than that.
Do you know the answer?
Vaguely. I can't recall the details. 50s, I'm thinking.
So these lava flows, some look similar. Are these lava flows?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are lava flows. Alright, I'm coming up slope a bit.
You can get really cool stuff with lava flows, like if you get the top cold, it will actually insulate the lava flowing underneath it, so you can actually get like even farther distances with a lava flow by just like solidifying the top into a rock and then letting the rest of it flow through. You get lava tubes that way and whatnot.
So if that happened, can you have potentially like liquid lava flowing underwater under like a hard surface?
Oh, like, would you, like in this like environment, would you have the lava flowing under it?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't see why not.
As long as it's not touching the water, right?
Yeah, as long as it's not touching the water. As soon as it touches the water, it crystallizes. At least the top will crystallize really fast. Then you get cooling down towards the center.
I believe that that's true because we've seen evidence of where there is a flow, and then you'll have these hollowed out areas underneath, and then the shelf, the top layer will collapse and expose this kind of room of where there once was flow.
The axial caldera is off the west coast has got lots of that stuff.
Yeah.
Big tubes and
right, yeah, the lava tubes.
And a lot of overhanging. Can actually fly under, big enough for it to get the ROV into.
Cool. That'd be awesome.
Very cool.
Saw a lot of cool stuff like that in the Galapagos, and it was you know, we were on the midnight watch, and we stumbled upon this. I mean, it looked like it was formed like little rooms. Like it just looked like the roof had collapsed on this little, you know, archaeological site. That's how extensive it was flying over it.
There's some on the Mid-Atlantic Ridge too, similar.
I haven't been out there.
They've lost landers dropping them in axial.
Oh.
They hit the seafloor, and then it caves in, and the lander falls down another 10 meters.
Wow.
So just giant caverns, really cool to fly around.
Yeah.
We've actually landed with the ROV and had it break away from under us. And
no way.
Expose a big cavern.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's what it seemed like, only a few inches thick, you know. You want to sample that big rock?
And they also have
loose, right?
We also have vertical lava tubes.
I haven't seen those, I don't think.
It's like flying around some ancient Roman ruins underwater or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, really cool stuff.
This is perfect orientation for the way we want to be going.
Cool.
Perfect will have to do.
Yeah.
Perfect will have to do.
Dan, I've been really racking my brain trying to come up with the answer that you had, thinking back to my
oh, your brain,
my school days, yeah.
What'd you come up with?
Ooh,
Is
can we
it
just do a
40s or
quick zoom their
50s?
video?
Well, the
Snap zoom.
in
That's good.
the 50s,
Tiny dancer.
we actually bought, but the first
Cool.
manned vessel
Thanks.
to make it to the bottom of Challenger Deep, I don't know if that's what you were asking for, but
Yeah,
was January of, I'm wanting to say 1960. And if I remember right,
You remember the month, but you're questionable on the year.
I just remember it was cold. I believe U.S. Navy Lieutenant, I think he was a Lieutenant Don Walsh.
Huh.
Oh wow, your memory is really good.
And the son
Wow.
of August
There's
Picard.
a tunicate right there, one of those carnivorous.
Yep.
Mouth is all agape.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually went down
So-
together in a, I believe it was a Swiss design.
Swiss design.
We made it to the bottom of the ocean before we made it to the moon.
Yes,
Wow.
we did.
That's pretty cool.
And I believe you can actually go see the sub at the U.S. Navy Museum.
Huh. Do you
Where is that
remember-
located?
Yeah.
Remember?
It was just a bell, wasn't it? A dive bell? A sphere?
Well, that may have been, this was actually a kind of a sub built by, I don't know where the Navy Museum is.
That was,
It's weird the things you remember, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're talking
Yeah,
about
fair.
NR31 there?
Oh,
Oh, they did it. They went before that in a bell.
Nero.
Guy in and just a steel bell.
I'm gonna rack my brain further. I know it's in there.
He
yellow-
almost
yellow
did
thing
himself
on
in.
there, right
I
there.
remember the story, right? Wooden chip, steel bell.
A wood chip and a steel bell?
Wooden chip, steel bell. I don't know if it was wooden.
And they went down to the Challenger deep in the bell?
Yeah, I believe the first attempt was just in a frickin'.
Huh.
I forget how deep they had gone. It's been ages since I read that story.
I know that diving
pretty
bells
rock.
were known as early as 4th century BC.
Yeah, was it January then too?
So you remember what a steam donkey is? There'll be your engine.
I think he needs to rack his brain a little more on what a steam donkey is.
You better give me a little bit. It's
Here,
early in
Craig,
the morning.
I'll create a diversion.
My brain
remember
takes
it.
a little while to load.
I think it was 1934 that
Iris
Dolbeer
down
pulled
there
the
a little
patent.
bit.
This is a cool. That was a cool feature. We just went over that ridge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's actually a
it's
pretty cool
Argus,
little playground.
Yeah. Wow. And then that bulbous black lava former flow right there. He's losing it.
All right.
Yeah, I believe in 1788, a Scottish engineer. Actually, no, they actually, they'd had the bells for a long time up to that point, but in 1788 they actually rigged it where they could pump fresh air into the.
Oh, from the
Really?
surface.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I think. I mean, I'm not.
Can I take you to buy some lotto tickets?
Yeah.
In 62, they were getting down to 300 meters
Wow.
And just a bell.
in just a bell.
Yeah, the first ROVs were 300
Actually,
meters.
in all seriousness, we in Connecticut at the Mystic Seaport, we actually have like a replica of one of the first ones used, which is pretty cool.
Can we do a snap zoom on the lasers now?
Sure. Video, go ahead and push in.
At least I think it's Mystic Seaport. It's somewhere
That's
in
good.
Connecticut.
Are you
got a
looking at
crinoid,
this
yeah.
little crinoid here?
Yep. Arms up.
Arms up.
All right. Thank you.
Sure thing. Come wide there a little bit, video, please.
Come on, wide.
It's amazing the things.
How did you
remember.
see that? You can come. Is that full wide?
No.
Looks at a lot of subsea
There.
video.
That's full wide.
I guess you can push in a little bit there, past the little corners.
Yeah, the Argus view is great. I mean,
Nice.
that's just a really cool landscape. There's that linear sheet flow behind you.
You know, these kinds of ledges and outcrops and overhangs are usually great for corals, but it's not.
Yeah, we're not seeing anything, huh?
Even less than when we left the last watch.
Right. Maybe the flow is just not that, the
Mm.
current's not that high.
Yeah, I'm hoping that as we get onto this little promontory, that waypoint 7 is directly downslope of, it'll
Oops,
improve.
sorry.
We'll find out.
Okay, drop down there and get a little geology shot.
Crinoids.
Down there.
Oh, the one you just passed is broken off.
Oh.
Just under your 7 function. Kind of past it. That guy.
Have a look back for a hot second.
That's a cool shot.
I'll bet there's loose rocks there.
Oh, looks like it.
How do you guys sample all
Can Iris down a bit there, please?
all you've wanted to sample?
Yeah, there's no more rock room. They have all the samples.
It took a while, but
If we do sample anything biological, it'll probably be a slurp.
Yeah, we have lots of jars left.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 slurp jars left.
Oh, 2, that's a lot. I was told we had lots.
2 missed opportunities.
Well, you want to try to get the introductions in before the excitement starts?
Yeah, sure.
This isn't exciting.
Ooh.
What's that? Is that a crinoid there?
Looks like
so.
it.
And
Yep.
then a little coral sticking out.
Yep.
Tunicate.
And,
Sponge.
is that one of the translucent ones? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's moving.
Nematocarpa.
You gonna do a partial zoom there video? As
Sure.
we fly by it?
Partial zoom.
Nematocarpa was the
That's good.
small spheroid ones, like half circle ones that were
Okay.
on the seafloor, like facing upwards, and these gelatinous ones are probably megalodicopia or something similar.
All right. You can come full wide now.
Full wide.
So we did get a couple crinoids on collections. At least one we got on that large branching fan.
I think tonight we should mix things up. Start all the way in the back, and we'll let
I was
Alicia
thinking-
start so that she can't.
How far does that rock go up on the right?
All right. Let's have a
Yeah,
look.
Can we
You
go up
see
a
it
little bit?
in,
Poke?
in Argus. We got a little bit of time as we're moving, but not too much.
Look at that texture of the rock. It's got like
Looks like it. Excuse me. It looks like it bends off. You can see an Argus there as I light it with my
Yeah.
lights.
so not much on top there.
Oh.
Small crinoid.
Look to the right,
Couple
just a bit with your lights. Quick wag of your tail.
Yeah, let's see.
Goes steep on your right.
Can we? How far can we follow this upslope?
A little bit.
We can do a little further,
but
yeah.
not too much.
Okay.
Can follow it as far as you
Is
want,
that a
Steve.
cup coral? Yeah, we can if you want to
Yeah.
stop.
Can we follow this or parallel it a little bit?
I'll stop the ship and we'll go north. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. It might be laid back a little, but we'll
Sure.
bridge snaff.
Yeah. Can we zoom on that cup coral at 9 o'clock?
Can we hold
Sure.
position here?
White cone coming off the rock.
Thank you.
All right. Go ahead and do a quick zoom in there video.
I'm gonna step back before I.
Hold that.
Is it alive? Is it alive? Nope.
Move the iris down a little bit. Yeah.
It's a skeleton, is it?
It is a skeleton. Yeah.
You have a bridge nav. Can I have a ship move 30 meters
A little
bearing
similar
east?
to the ones we've been seeing, but the large sclerosepta are not as prominent as the one that we collected and the one that we saw down deeper. So those are the big separations between what would be the tentacles in this case.
All right, Steve. I'm gonna keep moving. If
Ready?
just go ahead and come wide there. Thank you, video.
It's nice that sometimes you see the dead ones, and they're sometimes more informative than the live ones
You
because
should
the
be able to
tissue's
come
covering
back
the live structure.
momentarily.
How far of a ship move did you push it back?
I just did 30 meters because that's about how far we were laid back, and then well, hopefully that I guess will probably swing one way, then come back, and then we'll go north.
Roger. Roger.
All right, Alicia, tell us who you are. Tell us something important about yourself, and then we'll send it down the science row and bring it around.
All right. Alicia Dazani, sitting in the data seat right now. I am the science intern on board for this cruise. And actually, I just quickly skimmed an article about diving bells, and the first one was described by Aristotle, actually, in the 4th century.
Wow.
BC.
I think I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of fun. Right, I'll pass it down. Science row.
Hi, I'm Jen Humphreys. I'm one of the guest scientists here. I am a second-year grad student at the University of California, Riverside, studying igneous petrology and geochemistry, so volcanic rocks, essentially. More specifically, the mafic ones, which are like basalts. And I don't know, can I get an interesting fact about myself? 'Cause I can't think of one to share.
Are you asking Justin for?
Yes. Yes, Justin, tell me my life story right now, please.
No pressure, Justin.
Well, growing up in Texas leads to a lot of opportunities to storm chase. She was actually the first ever known storm chaser who chased storms on a big wheel.
On a big wheel?
On a big wheel.
Wow.
It was...
From a young age.
It didn't go well. She was on the local news, ended up in a foster home briefly because you can't let your kids do that. But it's always been in her blood. Even to this day, the other day there was a storm on the horizon and she tried her best to paddle out there on a kayak to chase it, but did not.
This is a very interesting fact. Yeah.
Facts.
Did not go
Wow.
well.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, it was really hard, but you know, you just keep pedaling and pedaling, and sometimes you can catch those storms.
Yeah,
Wow.
if you Google little girl, big wheel, tornado, guarantee you it will come up.
You should have a comedy show, man.
You really should.
I tell you, if I did, it would start at 10 in the morning.
Look, there's our friend, the red-stalked crinoid.
Yep.
Hey.
Trovoisacrinus.
Okay,
Feels like
so
we stopped swinging.
Yeah, we probably stop it, and then hopefully it goes back
Yeah.
the way it came. It's, if not, I'll step a bit closer to that rock that Steve wants to revisit.
Yeah, we can just follow any rocky ridge up.
How about this one?
Sounds great.
Yeah, I'll wait to see where Argus settles, and then we'll head north-ish or northwest.
Oh, it looks like I'm moving. Argus is moving this way again. So
yeah,
coming back.
Yeah, it's really just to get that shot of the red.
You knew where it was all along.
Tree. Yeah.
All right, well, I'll go next. In the watch lead seat for the 12-4, my name's Steve Oskovich. I am a deep sea benthic ecologist, studying and specializing in deep water coral ecology and biogeography. That sediment looks kind of like rubble there. Something. See if we see any more when we get up a little bit. So, what are we saying? Interesting facts. All right.
Yeah, or Justin can make one up for you.
Yeah. So last night I was quilting, and it's a good stress relief, and
It's a good stress.
yeah, I my one of I can't take it. I can't.
How are those blankets coming along that you said you're going to make each and every one of us?
You be careful. Quilts and blankets are not the same thing.
Wow. Sorry.
Wow, this feature goes downslope quite a bit too. That flow.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I submitted a quilt to the fair, for a competition, and just found out that I won first prize.
He's gonna break.
That's awesome. Wow. Way to go.
Is that the same little coral thing that we?
Yeah, right on the rock
it was
there.
not one though. What did you say it was?
That was one we zooped on. A skeleton, I think.
Was it? Yeah, I think that is. No, that's a slightly different individual, but yes, same kind of coral.
What? Oh.
Yeah, the other one was more on a upslope part of the rock.
Speaking of, we're probably in a position to drive up.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
What's the strike of this thing if we follow that side of it?
Stand by. Let me check.
Did Dolores come to the fair to try and fight back for a title?
Oh yeah.
You know, it's a sore point.
It's a sort point. I would approximate the strike to be about 335. Sorry.
335.
Sorry, 345.
345. I'm gonna call that move in then. How's that sound? Actually.
Yeah. Maybe try out 340.
But I'm kind of on this side of you a bit.
Yeah.
So why don't I step over a little and then call it?
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, get on the other side of that feature. A little bit more downslope.
Just at least behind you.
Yeah.
Or you could just go north.
Yeah, I'll just that'll work. I'll eventually come over towards you. You're facing roughly north. Yeah.
Just head north,
Yeah, it's just
guys.
north
Head up
here.
the slope.
Bridge nav.
Time crunch. Feeling it.
Can we track a line bearing north, speed 0.2 knots? Thank you.
Sorry, guys.
So that's my interesting fact.
Renato Kane, navigator on this watch. My interesting fact is I actually do sore point cross stitch. Dolores.
R.I.P. Dolores.
Jess Sandoval, ROV sitting Herc right now. I really wanted Justin back, actually. I feel like you're just on the hot spot tonight for...
Yeah, he's pretty good digging up stuff from the deep past.
Yeah, remote past that.
Then
He
they're
just
all
happens
true
to...
facts from the past.
Very accurate true pass.
Yeah, I have a bit of a photographic memory as long as I have a computer and time.
Yeah.
one that's wired.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jess, first, just so you know, I usually just start talking, and I have no idea where this is going.
That's pretty dangerous.
We figured.
I hope we make it somewhere. If not, I'm gonna pull this cord that says SPL. See what happens. No, but Jess is actually a champion mountain climber.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But
alpinist,
and lots of people climb mountains. I mean, it's just what people do.
It's just something there.
But she was actually the first person to climb Mount Everest.
Okay.
Wow.
No, not the first person to climb Mount Everest. Obviously, that was somebody else. With a guide, she did it from the side most people don't come up from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not the